Good day, everyone. This is Teacher Jerry A. Java again for English with Jerry Java here on YouTube. Today, I will be presenting a sample radio script for radio-based instruction. Now, this one is based on the self-learning module version 5 for quarter 1. Our concept this year is like that of a podcast or an audio book, but of course the voice of the teacher is really needed to be heard, especially for the deepening or elaboration or the explaining part. English grade 6 quarter 1 module 2 lesson 1. The title is Tone, Mood and Purpose of the Author. Objectives: 1. Define tone, mood and purpose of the author. 2. Determine the tone, mood, and purpose of the author. And 3. Appreciate the use of tone, mood, and purpose of the author in writing poems. Human values to be inserted are always help someone in need, and also about empathy, putting yourself on others' shoes. The Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Malaybalay City, home of the icons, with the full support of the city government of Malaybalay, offers a radio-based instruction, Pali Money for grade 6, English, quarter 1, module 2, lesson 1, tone, mood, and purpose of the author. Good day, learners! Having trouble answering your modules? Worry no more, because Teacher Jerry, your SLM buddy, is here to help. Before we begin, please have the following materials ready beside you: self-learning module, ball pen, paper, and notebook. Look for a corner in your house that is quiet, comfortable, and safe. Have you heard of J.K. Rowling? How about J.R.R. Tolkien or C.S. Lewis? They are the best-selling authors of Harry Potter, The Lord of the Rings, and The Chronicles of Narnia. Now, do you know what an author is? It's just another word for a writer. An author is the one who makes or creates a literary work. An author is a writer of a book, a selection, or a story. To better understand a literary piece, it is important that you look into its tone, mood, and the author's purpose for writing it. What I need to know. At the end of this audio lesson, you are expected to define tone, mood, and purpose of the author. Determine the tone, mood, and purpose of the author. And appreciate the use of tone, mood, and purpose of the author in writing poems. Don't worry, because I am here to guide you. What I know. Listen to the following expressions. Tell the feelings or emotions shown in the statements. Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you excited? Are you happy? Or are you scared? 1. It's cold here, don't leave me alone, please, pleaded the little girl. 2. Flowers, flowers everywhere, this is Eden, cried the young lady. 3. Won't you wait a few minutes, sir? I'll call my father. What's new? Today, you will learn how to determine the tone, mood, and purpose of the author. Listen as I read the fable, The Lion and the Mouse by Aesop. I would love it if you would read along with your eyes. Questions about the story will follow. The Lion and the Mouse by Aesop. One day, after a big meal, a great lion fell asleep at the door of his cave. As he was dreaming of all kinds of good things, he felt a tug at his mane and, drowsily lifting up a paw, caught a little mouse. "Grrr!" growled the lion. "What are you doing in my mane? I'll eat you up!" "Oh, please, Your Majesty," squeaked the mouse. "Please spare me. I had no idea you were a lion. I thought you were a haystack, and I was looking for some nice hay for my nest. If you forgive me and let me go, I'll repay you someday. One good turn deserves another." What is it? Let's check if you really understood the story, The Lion and the Mouse. Here are some questions about the story. Write your answers on your notebook. 8. What do you think is the tone of the story? 9. What do you think is the mood conveyed in the story? And 10. What do you think is the writer's purpose for writing this story? Like I said earlier, when reading, it is very important to know the tone, mood, and author's purpose, because these emotions and feelings while reading will make our reading experience worthwhile, memorable, and relatable. But what is a tone? What is a mood? Are they the same or are they different? They might seem very similar, but no, tone and mood are two different things. Tone is an attitude of a writer toward a subject or an audience. Tone can be formal, informal, serious, comic, sarcastic, sad, or cheerful. Mood is the element that evokes certain feelings or vibes in readers through words or descriptions. Some examples of mood are cheerful, romantic, calm, angry, hopeful, tense, and lonely. Now, you might tell me, "Teacher, the emotions in tone and mood are all the same." Good that you noticed that. How then do we differentiate tone from mood? Now here's a catch. Take this down, please. This is important. Tone is for the writer as mood is for the reader. Tone is how the writer feels, while mood is how the reader feels. For reading comprehension to truly happen, there must be a connection between the author and the reader. Your mood as a reader must match the tone of the writer. #relate much. Now, what about the author's purpose? Why do we need to know that? Can't you just write without a reason? There must be a reason. An author's purpose is the reason an author decides to write about a specific topic. Purposes can be to inform, to persuade, to entertain, or to explain. What's more? Let's try if you now know more about tone, mood, and author's purpose. Listen as I read the statements. Identify the tone and mood expressed by the speaker. Write the letter of your choice on your notebook. What a place! Cockroaches everywhere! Cobwebs and dust thick enough to plant potatoes in. A. Excitement. B. Appreciation. C. Enjoyment. Or D. Disgust. 2. Only 1 peso? What can I buy with that these days? A. Discontentment. B. Curiosity. C. Honesty. D. Gratitude. 3. You're always late for work and you don't even finish half of what you are assigned to do. You might be fired. A. Assurance. B. Threat. C. Fear. D. Plea. What I have learned. What did you learn in our session today about tone, mood, and author's purpose? I need you to say that aloud and read that along with me. Tone refers to the author's attitude towards the subject or the character. Mood refers to the feeling you get while reading the story. An author's purpose is the reason an author decides to write about a specific topic. Great job! Please remember, tone is for author as mood is for reader. Now let's try some more. This time, I'm going to read to you a poem. Tell the general mood expressed. Write the letter of the best answer on your notebook. Here it goes. The house cat. The house cat sits and smiles and sings. He knows a lot of happy things. A, fear. B, loneliness. C, happiness. D, cold. Assessment. You're doing a good job. I think you're very ready for the test. I know you can do it. Identify the mood expressed by the character. Write on your notebook the letter of the correct answer. 1. Aunt Ina has just come from the city when she saw some broken pieces of her flower vase in the dustpan. Her face went red and in a big voice she said, "Who broke my new flower vase?" A. Anger. B. Joy. C. Pity. D. Surprise. Additional activities. Way to go! I know you did well, but let's sharpen your mind more. Infer the mood of the person who said each of the following sentences. Write your answer on your notebook. 4. Your dress is so pretty. A. Disgust. B. Excitement. C. Appreciation. D. Enjoyment. Congratulations! You just completed English for Grade 6 Quarter 1 Module 2 Lesson 1. To check your answers, you may head on to page 28 by the end of this Module 2. I suggest that you let your parents check them for you. They can always explain further. If in case there are some parts you may not understand clearly, you can always contact your teacher. They are always happy to hear from you and ready to help you. I hope you learned something on our audio lesson today. Next time you read something, notice the feelings and emotions involved. Tone is a writer's feelings while mood is a reader's feelings. An author's purpose is the reason why he writes about a topic. Another lesson we get from our session is on empathy. It is knowing how others feel by putting ourselves in their shoes. Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another. With that, I leave you with a quote from Bill Bullard. The highest form of knowledge is empathy. This has been your teacher on the air, Teacher Jerry, your SLM buddy.